All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check 55, Mike. Switch up, switch up. Hey, check 24, check 24. Zebra. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here we go.
Completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Okay. Double right. 5. 55, Mike, guys, 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 55.
To throw is Stafford. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
At the 37-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check out 59. Slam. Out. 22 jet bomber.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Point it right. X3, 218.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
King. Slam. Alert.
Mayfield down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You can't block me.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Throwing, Mayfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
53, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Look at this, a tight end carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Lady.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Middle. Alert.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know you feel
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
180! Hey, 5-0! 55, 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Check.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, alert 33.
He's coming.
80 weapons.
He's coming. Double up.
From the 24, Mayfield. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Come on.
Hey, alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Pistol.
Mayfield now from the 50. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
King.
That's what I do. Jim.
Hey, Alpha.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You better be afraid of me. Patch it.
Move over hard, ready to move.
Come.
To the middle, let's go. 22.
This is Geis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, check right. Watch him up. Here we go. 59.
Watch twins.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You got him. You got him.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 39, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Not today, Not today. Whip.
32. Twist on Travis. 40 got.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
40 got.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get it, push it, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
50's a mic. 50's a mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
King.
First down.
Mike 50. Watch the run.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Point it right.
6 man.
Regular.
Check curls.
Recon, 132 fighter. I got it.
Fournette running out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Bullock's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This one fielded at the 5. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down 2-1. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Leonard Fournette, and an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
General West. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. Going deep here for Parker. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Devontae Parker. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Say it.
They hand off to their big tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
55, 32, 55. Come on, boy.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
53, ready, hey, orbit.
Mike 55. It's just me and you.
Alert!
Me and you. Watch out. Check three.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect at setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Let's go, D.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check. Hurry up, get 10. Like 7.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Third down, here's Geis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Brings up fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, watch it. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They snap it to Stafford. Flushed out right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 87 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Now Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Geis. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Set. 180.
5-5-5. Check pass. Check pass.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
55 is mine, guys. 55. You go 9-9. Go 9-9.
11.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. On the ground, it's Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
60.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
70.
It's 3rd down.
Check. Check. Check.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
55.
Easy, alert.
55. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Stafford on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Smith catches left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And middle.
On third down, Stafford looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. X3. 218. Chopper. Check.
Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Kansas City, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.